It's Monday afternoon, about 1:30ish. You'll know that. You'll see the timestamp. Yeah. Just getting my arse out of bed. I was up late last night video editing, and welcome to my vlog. Alrighty, well I just did a walk around the house to shoot a video with the new flyer here. I already did an unboxing video for it. It's not up on the tech channel yet. I actually uploaded another video to the tech channel last night. Uploaded the video on the e-cigarette. So I put that up last night, and I'm going to be uploading probably the flyer video in a couple days. So, you know, it's just the way she goes. It's like smoking, but you're not, so it's alright. So yeah, I'm actually impressed with that flyer. I didn't know that the front and rear cameras both shot 720p, but they friggin' do. So what burns my balls is this thing here. The front camera is only 1.3 megapixels. The rear camera is 5 megapixels. This thing here, my cell phone, the front camera is a 2 megapixel camera. The rear camera is a 5 megapixel. The front camera will only do 640 by 480. The rear camera will do 720p. Why the frig, with a higher megapixel, will this camera here not do 720p, but this one here will? Like, I understand 2 megapixels, you can only do a 4:3 aspect ratio, but you can always down tune it to 1.3 megapixels and get your 720p. Personally, I think it's a problem with the OS. More like a 2.2 issue, that it doesn't want to shoot 720p with the front facing. But I'm sure with a newer version of Android, they'll probably have that problem resolved, and we'll have to see whenever a newer version of Android comes out for this thing, that is. But yeah, on that note, I need to have a shower and get ready for work. I also got to remember to bring some AAA batteries, because I bought a cheap $15 mouse yesterday for my laptop at work, because I wanted a mouse with side buttons, kind of like this Dewey here, because you know this guy here has the side buttons, and I like that when you're surfing the internet, because if you want to go back, you just press the back button. When you want to go forward, you just press the forward button and you're done. And the mouse I have at work is it's a good Logitech mouse, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't have the side buttons. It's one of those portable ones with the little dongle. So what I'm gonna do is bring that one home and put it over here on Red, because Red doesn't have, well, it has a mouse, but it's a shitty old Microsoft with the huge ass dongle, and I'd like to give it the little dongle at the arse end so I can open up a USB port on this machine, and that way there I'd have my mouse over here, and then I'd have the mouse just for uploading videos and stuff. That's all this guy's job is, just upload videos. It doesn't do anything else. Sometimes I surf on it, but not often. So that's the plan there. Yeah, so I shot a video with this HTC Flyer. Probably going to make a camera video for it, and then go from there. So right on. Alrighty, well I had a shower. Didn't bother shaving, because frig it. And holy sun, I'm making something to eat. Let's do this. Chocolate Cheerios. Don't mind if I do. Frig, I love this kind. Alrighty, well it's getting kind of late. Still have about 20 minutes before I got to head her into work, but I'm going to head in a little earlier because I want to go to the Sobeys and get some stuff for work. So I ran out of coffee again, other things, so I'm going to go pick that up, and then we'll head her in. So let's friggin' do this. Alrighty, heading off to Sobeys to go pick up some shite, and then it's off to work we go. Oh, it's a warm one out today, boys. It's 11 degrees Celsius out. Got a little picture-in-picture action going on, eh? You like that? A little picture-in-picture. Of course, I wish the cell phone shot in widescreen, but only way to do that is to turn the other camera on me, and that one there causes nothing but grief. So I'm really enjoying this HTC Flyer. It's actually doing everything I wish my Acer Iconia would do. I knew I should have bought the 7-inch Iconia. If I would have bought that, I probably would have been happy and everything. And I actually prefer this here little 7-inch Flyer over anything. So it is true, size doesn't matter. Nah. out enjoying the day. This week is a 4-day week, but I gotta work 5 days regardless. Gotta work Good Friday or Easter Friday or whatever the frig you want to call it. But that's not a big deal. It's double time and a half, so it's extra coin in my purse. You know what I'm saying? Coin purse. Yeah. Other than that, it's a standard week, so we're short-staffed now on the night shift, which really sucks. Today there's 3 of us on, and for the rest of the week there's 2 of us on. And I think I've explained to you guys about prime duties before, how they work. Like, there's one guy every shift that gets more responsibilities, such as dealing with tickets and anything that comes off hold and voicemails and all that stuff. Well, I'm that guy 4 out of 5 days of the week now, which really sucks, but what can you do? You know, I was talking about stop smoking, and there's a couple things I haven't tried yet. And, well, hypnotizing doesn't work. I haven't tried Zyban, but I heard that it has really weird effects. And I haven't tried the laser. Now, the laser, I was told, works 75% of the time. Basically, the way that works, and I looked into it, is they fire a laser into your brain, which releases a whole bunch of endorphins, and it makes you feel so good that you just don't want to smoke. Now, I've heard success stories about it, like right away people just didn't want to have a cigarette. They're done, they quit, game over, no more cigarettes. And then sure enough, 6 months, when the 6-month period comes up after not smoking for so long, they want a cigarette again. So, I thought that bus was going to try and pass me. Holy shit. Holy crap, can we troll any slower here? Should have left a little earlier, because all the school buses are doing their thing, right? So I contacted Pro Smoke Store, and I sent them the video that I made for the thing to show them that I do approve. It does work. Well, it works, because last night I didn't have any cigarettes. I didn't go outside and have a cigarette, because every time I had a little bit of a craving, I just hooted on the e-cigarette, and one hoot and it was done. And that's basically like what I do at home. Is I might smoke 2 cigarettes between the time I wake up and the time I go to work, because what I'll do is I'll take a hoot off the cigarette and put it away. Like, I'll put it out in one of those little square things with the circle in it. You like stab it in there and it puts out your cigarette. So I'll take a hoot or 2 off of it, and then I put it out, and then I go back in the house and do my thing, and then I maybe later on, if I feel like a cigarette, I'll go out. So like in a 4-hour period, I might smoke maybe 2 cigarettes. But at night I'm playing on my computer and doing things on the computer, and I don't feel like leaving my studio. It's a big frickin' mess right now, by the way. And I end up just friggin' farting around with the e-cigarette. I need a dose, and I just friggin' hoot on that until craving goes away. Now, you're right, guys. It's not me quitting smoking. It's just replacing one bad thing with one thing that's not as bad. Nicotine is still dangerous nonetheless, but at least with the e-cigarettes, they're not, I'm not taking in a bunch of like arsenic and all that other crap, tar and stuff. And since I started vaping, I noticed that I've been bringing up some rather weird stuff from my lungs. Now, yeah, back in the day when the e-cigarette first came out, they were really, really dangerous, because they didn't use vegetable glycol. They used this like propylene glycol, which is the same crap that's found in like windshield washer fluid, antifreeze, and other toxic chemicals, But it was a good substance to use because it did the job, and they didn't realize the adverse effects of it. I don't even know what the adverse effects of it are, but bottom line is they use it in windshield washer. Do I really want to be ingesting that shit? I eat vegetables daily, so a vegetable-based oil is not going to really do much, but at least they don't use peanut oil. That would just kill me. That would suck. But I'm down here at Sobeys now, so I'm going to run in, grab my shit, and then we'll frig off over to work. So I'll check back in once I come back from the Sobeys. Peace out. Alrighty, let's rock and roll. Found that weird when I went in there. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll do. Probably have to turn here a little bit faster so I don't collide with that Mitsu. Alrighty. Seriously, bro. Green means go. Holy shit. Warning, warning, idiots are out walking. Warning. You can see they're also out driving. But, yeah, I found that weird. I was in there and there's a guy changing out light bulbs and he wasn't wearing gloves, and all of a sudden he goes to grab the light bulb. It's just a fluorescent jobby, and puts gloves on, puts work gloves on. So I found that kind of odd that he wasn't wearing gloves before to take the old bulb out, but to put the new bulb in, he put gloves on. So it makes me wonder if there's a coating on a new bulb, like a fluorescent bulb, that you're not supposed to touch with your oily skin, because it'll dicker. I don't know. Could very well be. So yeah, if you guys are wondering what I'm using here, I don't know if I said it in the last clip, but I'm using my cell phone for the front-facing camera to do the picture-in-picture, and obviously my Panasonic is bolted to the dash on my homemade tripod jobby. Yeah, I did something today I haven't done in a while. I logged into the Skaven account just to see what's going on over there, and I had 33 unread comments. I usually check in once a week over there to see if there's any questions people are asking that I might be able to answer, but yeah, I'm pretty much giving up on that account. Like, I'm not really going to upload anything new there, but the channel still gets like friggin' 1,500 views a day, so that's not too bad for a dead account, or a dead channel. And the problem is a lot of people are asking me questions about Samsung and Tele Studio, which I no longer use because I don't really own a Samsung camcorder anymore. I basically switched it up to Panasonic's because I love the OIS system and the IA, Intelligence Auto. I think Panasonic has it beat by everybody because, well, we've all seen what the Sonys do when you're in automatic mode, eh? It's like they want to focus on every little grain of hair that might fly by the lens. And when it gets dark, the lens just pulls itself right back for some reason, and then the whole scene's shot, so you gotta find a bright area to get the friggin' lens to refocus, and oh, it's just a piece of junk. It pisses me off. That's why I didn't want to buy the Sony when I bought this Panasonic. The Sony was about the same price, had a little bit more of a wider angle lens, had 8 gigs internal instead of 16, didn't have a light, but it had a night mode. Not night shot, because they don't include that anymore, but it had a night mode. Now, chances are the night mode on that thing's probably like the night mode on this thing, where when you engage twilight mode, as they call it, it'll drop the frame rate down to like 15 to 8 frames per second, somewhere really low. Yeah, it brings in a lot more light, but it's like watching a stop animation. It's all choppy as shit, and blurry and garbage, but you definitely do get a lot more light in. So, the thing I like about Samsung now is they're doing this cool technique. They call it the BSI CMOS, or BSI sensor, sorry. So what they're doing is they're actually putting LEDs behind the sensor to back illuminate it, so that in dark locations, instead of getting the grainy grays, you get a solid black. Like, for instance, you're aiming at the sky, you get exactly what you see with your naked eye through that sensor, and it looks really awesome. Holy crap, Cappy, you in a rush? He's got things, apparently. That's a nice trailer, bud. I like that. Put 2 Big Reds back there. Speaking of which, no update on Big Red yet. Apparently I got a call through whether or not I want to talk to him, because he has a buddy who's a buddy who wants to buy it. I mentioned that in a couple of vlogs before. So I might just get rid of it. And there's going to be an announcement in the near future regarding the YouTube channel. No, I'm not closing it, guys. But there is going to be a little bit of a change. Just a wee bit of a change. Videos will still be the same, but you'll have to see. Some people already PM me about it, asking me if I did, and yup. But just the process is taking a little bit of time there. Yeah, that must be a big skidoo trailer or something. I don't know. That thing's friggin' huge. You could put like 4 sleds on that thing. It's pretty decent size. That's what she said. But, yeah, you know, maybe some changes. Not a format change, just some changes. I honestly can't wait because this is going to help me out big time and make things a little bit more interesting for you guys and other things and stuffs. And you guys probably wonder why I cut this corner so large. There's a great big huge gaping hole there where the road meets the driveway and it's just dicked. Friggin' snow's gone and people still can't friggin' park their cars. Sons of bitches. Beginning, please stand by. Beginning, please stand by. Beginning, please stand by. Well, I'm gonna try and wedge my shit between this van and this truck. It'll fit. Like a glove. Alrighty. I'm at work now, guys. I'm gonna shut down the video feed. And I'll talk to you guys on my friggin' 5 o'clock break. By the way, bird is the word. That's one of the shirts I got for my birthday, just so you know. That's Angry Birds. I love Angry Birds. Alright, guys. Talk to you on my break. Peace out. Alrighty, well, it's break time. So I came out for a cigarette. Friggin' nice out. Like sunny, warm. I don't even need this jacket, but I'm wearing it anyway because it's got my shit in the pocket. Look at this guy. Look at this guy just looking for food. Look at him. I don't even think he's finding anything. If anything, he's finding cigarette butts and dirt. Just giving her. He knows how to be Canadian. Just gotta give her. Yeah, buddy. So far today it's been actually really busy. I've done more calls today than I've done over the past 2 on the weekend. How sad is that? So, yeah, all of a sudden I just got a real big tire spurt hit me. I don't know what the hell happened there. I just got really friggin' tired. Luckily I got a bunch of videos done for the tech channel. I just want to do a review of the HTC Flyer. I want to do a how-to signage in on the HP touchpad. Got some other videos that I want to do too. So I was kind of hoping to hear back from Samsung because I've been getting a lot of questions about Samsung and Tele Studios that I can't answer because I don't have a Samsung camera, right? And I didn't want to go out and buy a Samsung camera just so I could make a video to show people how to use the software, because it sucks. The only way to get in Tele Studios is if you have a Samsung camera, and the only way to use it is if you have the Samsung media. So you kind of need a camera to do it, and I'm not about to go out and spend anywhere from $100 to $250 on a camera. Well, and this one here works perfectly fine for what I do. And, you know, I love my Panasonics. But I contacted Samsung and I was like, hey, can you send me a camera, maybe a demo unit for 2 weeks and let me review it and stuff, and I'll pack it back up and fire it back your way. But they haven't gotten back to me, so I don't think they like doing that kind of business. Or they just look at my channel and go, holy shit, this guy's a small fry. Who the freak cares? The big problem is not even they explain their software and why it does all the quirks. You know, back when I was running the Samsung cameras, I was able to explain to people why it does the things it does and how to get around it, and that's why my how-to in Tele Studio video has a shit ton of views, is because people went to it and they always got the answers from me, because I would try and replicate the problem and then solve it and then tell them how I solved it. But with the fact that I no longer have the software, I can't really help them out, so now they ask the questions and I just don't answer them because I have no answer. So instead of saying I don't know, I just pretend I didn't read the comment. Probably not the coolest thing to say, but you know. Oh well, what can you do? Maybe Samsung will get back to me. Who knows, maybe somebody from Samsung might see this vlog, hear me talking like this and go, well, seeing how he's willing to take time out of his busy schedule and make a video to help us out, maybe the least we can do is let him borrow a camera for a couple weeks just to friggin' shoot the videos, and then he can send it back. You never know. But on that note, I'm gonna head her back inside, carry on with my night, and I'll talk to you guys about lunch. Alright, peace out. Alrighty, well, it's 8 o'clock now. As you can tell, the timestamp. Forget I'm doing that again. And lunchtime. Gonna go out for a cigarette and a little walk, because that's good for you. Well, the walk is, not the cigarette. But yeah. So Logie got his e-cigarette in the mail finally. I think he ordered his 2 days after I ordered mine, and he got his 1 day faster, and he paid for the expedited shipping, like the fast shipping. So that sucks. That's why I don't pay for fast shipping, because it's fast shipping in Canada, across Canada, when it doesn't have to clear the border. Yeah, it's fast. But the moment it has to go through a customs check, They don't give a flying shit about how if it's quick ship or not. Once it hits customs, those arseholes take their freaking time with it. So it's never worth it when you're dealing with a customs transaction. And the expedited shipping was a lot more expensive. So that's why I never trust the websites, and they're like, yeah, get expedited shipping. Regular shipping's 7 to 10 business days. Expedited is 3 to 4. Well, that's bullshit. Maybe, you know, from US to US, from state to state, but the moment it hits a border and it's got to go through a customs clearance, it could sit there for a couple days and it could really tap the program. So that's why I always go with just regular shipping, unless it's in Canada and I need it like yesterday. Then I'll friggin' fast track it. But yeah, otherwise forget it. Well, so far tonight it's calmed down a bit. You know, it's pretty awesome. In the first 2 hours today, I did more calls than I did all weekend. That's alright. What else is awesome is the fact that it's 8 o'clock and look, the sky is still bright. Not as bright as it usually is, but it's a lot brighter than what it was over the winter, eh? What was that? Oh, that was me. But yeah, so right on. Days are getting longer. I like that. Well, I was thinking about doing a video for all the people who own classic MacBooks like mine, the white book, to see if a solid state drive as your main drive would increase rendering time on a white MacBook, because I have the first generation Intel with the 1.83 gigahertz Core 2 Duo. So I was gonna make a clip and render it on the MacBook at 720p, 5 minutes, see how long it takes with the stock 5800 RPM or 5400 RPM hard drive, and then put my 120 gig SSD in there and set it all up, and then do the same thing. See if it actually gives it a boost of performance or if it's a waste of money, because I've honestly haven't seen a single video on the internet about that yet. Does an SSD and a stock first gen Intel MacBook actually increase the performance? Nobody's been able to answer that. Of course it's going to make it read and write faster to the hard drive, but in the long run, will it actually increase the overall performance? We don't know. We honestly don't know. So, only one way to find out is to actually do the test. And that's what I'm going to do. So that's another video going up on the tech channel. I got a whole bunch lined up already, put up there. So that should be right on. And yeah, can't wait to get those done. So we're going to get those all recorded and put up, see how they roll. What else? Oh yeah, gameplay. You guys know I have the Minecraft Thrax channel, which I haven't uploaded a video to it in like 3 or 4 months. Basically, I'm probably going to stop using that channel. I don't really like it that much, and it's restricted to just Minecraft. So I want to do other games. So the Northern Tech, if you paid attention to the intro, it says games, news, reviews, tech, you know, unboxings and all that. So I'm gonna start doing game reviews and stuff on the Northern Tech, and this will be explained further on in the future, because once everything goes through, I'm gonna have a little announcement to make, and you guys will understand more. But anyhoozle, I'm gonna head her back inside and eat my lunch and then go from there. So I'll talk to you guys at 10:30 break. Alright, peace out. Alrighty, well, it's my last break, so decided to come out for a cigarette. It's friggin' beautiful out still, so right on, jacket's open, feeling good. 2 more hours, home time, well, under 2 hours, and then probably gonna have a roll and rock and play some video games or something. I don't know, might make some more videos for the tech channel. Got a couple ideas. It's gonna show people how to do some filters and stuff, and with Sony Vegas. Even though the tutorial programs don't really go that far, I might go back to Magix and show some techniques with Magix, because yeah, people, a lot of people out there are using Magix because, you know what, it's cheap and it does the job. I also get asked the common question every day of, is this the camera that I should buy? So I was thinking about making a tech video about, is this the camera you should buy? Explaining all the different types of cameras, different scenarios where they're used. Basically, my experiences over the years of being on YouTube. Yeah, it's only been 2.5 years, but I've learned a lot and I've studied a lot, got a lot of information, so I figured I'd share that, and that way there it'll help when buying a camera, you know, choosing between a camcorder or a pocket camera or a sports camera or, you know, waterproof camera, knowing what you need when you need it and what to get when you need it. So me, of course, I have one of everything, because I never know what I'm gonna do and when I'm gonna need something. It's always nice to be prepared. But yeah, I'll talk about that more in that video, that's for sure. But pretty easygoing night tonight, that's for sure. I like that. Really easygoing, really lightweight, so it's perfect. But I do believe that I am gonna shut the vlog down here, guys, because once I go home, I'm probably just gonna drink some beers and chill out. Maybe get to bed early tonight. I don't want to play too many video games, but I want to just relax for a bit, get to bed at around 2, wake up tomorrow, and then get the day started a little earlier. So on that note, if you liked today's video, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit the like button. Lets me know you like the video and I like that. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns about today's video, you know where to leave them. Comment section below. And until next time, guys, keep on vlogging.